Hello, friends. Welcome to another episode on Binge On Life podcast. I'm Ragesh Raj here. This marks the second episode of season 7 of our podcast. And in this season, the topic of discussion is handling rejection. In the last episode, we were talking on how rejections can impact our mental health. If you haven't listened to the podcast, please do check it out. Taking care of your mental health is one of the greatest form of self-care. Having a happy mind should always be one of your biggest priority. Dealing with rejections can be very deeply challenging experience. I have experienced it and it is really very challenging. Simple to the complex ones, it significantly affects our self esteem and emotional well being. In my case, most of them was job rejections, especially when you're eagerly wanting a desired job despite having the desired skill, you fail to get it. They can really depress you a lot. When we invest time and effort into job applications and interview, a rejection can feel like a significant setback. However, it's important to remember that job rejections are the common part of job search process and they do not define your worth or capabilities. Rejections in personal relationship can be very painful. Whether it's a breakup or falling out with a friend, relationship rejections can feel very intensely personal. Honestly, quoting some of my friends who have lost a hell lot of time and energy to deal rejections in relationship. They can make us feel desperate, like we are so broken in every aspect of life, and the other person or the person who broke it is the only one who can fix it. Things we do in love is unpredictable. The range of emotions that we go through can make us go crazy, from mood swings to alcohol to drugs. The biggest challenge here is resisting those feelings that can make us vulnerable, making us feel so badly judged for our mistakes. However, it's very crucial to remember that these experiences are part of life and everyone faces them at some point. Rejection can feel very personal, like a personal failure, and lead to feelings of worthlessness and self doubt. One thing we realize late is that facing rejections is a common part of life and everyone encounters it in some point. The key to handling rejection doesn't lies to avoiding it, but in learning how to cope it very effectively. By adopting healthy strategies, you can definitely turn rejections into a new learning experience that strengthens your resilience and help you grow. In this episode, we are going to speak on very practical methods that you can adopt to deal rejections. The first and foremost thing that I do and I believe it really works is to acknowledge your feelings. You don't have to stay strong all the time nor pretend to be strong. The more you pretend to be strong or not express your feelings or keep them inside you, you will replicate that to the people around you in the form of anger. Let it be sadness, disappointment, or hurt. Allow yourself to feel it. Accept your emotions, and this is the first step towards healing yourself. Secondly, understand that rejections you face is temporary. Situations change just like that. One good thing in your life can come unexpectedly, can change the whole situation and make your life better, lifting it to new heights. So, trust the process, have faith, and have hope. Failure is not permanent. Believe in the person you are. One rejection does not determine what you are or what you can do. It can be just a bad day. Leave it then and there and go for the next. Try again, this time harder. Learn from your rejections. You are not the only one who have faced it. And be sure you are an exception from many who decided to give up. Please have self-compassion. During the tough time, as always, there are two choices. Stay low and suffer, or get back and fight. While facing tough times, your biggest inner strength comes from being kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same understanding and empathy you would offer a close friend going through the similar situation. Your inner strength comes from supporting yourself to fight your challenges. Learn from those bad experiences. Now, this is the most important thing to keep in mind when you face rejections in a relationship. After all that overthinking, sleepless nights, stress, and anxiety, accept it first and then learn from it. Look at your mistakes that you have made, and not from a victim's angle but as an outsider. You will see very different perspectives and you will understand that the thing you fought for was a wrong one. The wrong one rejected you, and now you need to find the right ones. Learn from those mistakes. Choose to care for yourself first. Prioritize yourself. Prioritize in activities that promote your mental health and overall well-being. Eat well, exercise well, get enough sleep, and engage in habits that bring you joy. Look proudly at your achievements. I used to do that. I used to look at my old pictures, my college and school magazines, my proud achievements, my medals, etc. Just to recall how I fought for my achievements. How did I make them happen? That motivates me a lot, reminding myself how worthy I was. Finally, last but not the least, never forget to talk about how you feel to your friends, family, or the loved ones who you trust. They might not be able to help you, but can give moral support sometimes. That is what you need the most. Practices like mindfulness, meditation, or deep breathing can help you to manage stress and keep you grounded during those difficult times. By considering this, and I have practiced all this, that has made me manage the emotional impact of rejections and continue to build healthy and fulfilling relationship. As I said in the beginning, facing rejections is the natural part of life and an experience that everybody encounters in their life at some point. It's important to remember that rejections doesn't define your worth and capabilities. Instead, it should offer a chance of growth and self-improvement, and that can only be possible with your mindset. Be proud of yourself. Despite all the rejections that you have faced, you have not given up. Or despite having back-to-back rejections, you may be clueless on what to do next. Nothing might not go in your life in the way you decided. Still, you choose not to give up or suicide. and that's what all it matters. Keep trying on, rise above the rejections, and you can see a new sunshine just for you. This marks the end of our podcast. Hope you loved the podcast. If so, follow me on the streaming platform. You can also find my page on Instagram. The link I put in the description also. You can give me suggestions on topics or get in touch with me by texting me on Instagram. Until I come up with another episode, take care of your mental health. Goodbye.